we just finished our tour of the new Jurassic Park, and we're sitting around, and the lights are out, man. The power's off.
Getting spooky.
We're trying to get it back on. Samuel Jackson's taking way too long, so I'm actually going to go myself, but I'm way too much of a flabby man-child. I can't take care of myself, so I need Robert Muldoon to come with me.
I thought you were painting yourself as Muldoon. I was like, all right. You get one of the coolest characters, all right.
We're talking about Jurassic Park, as I already mentioned.
The OG.
Specifically, we are talking about this beautiful statue that Iron Studios is coming out with. This statue that I believe they're calling Clever Girl, that captures the moment where Robert Muldoon has his brush with death and ultimately sees his demise by the raptor who catches him off guard. This is something different. We don't really talk about like statues, and this is what this is. It's an art scale, 1/10 scale statue. We don't talk about this stuff. It's something that like I see it and I sort of like breeze by it because, you know, I'm not a statue collector. I don't own a single statue. I like to buy toys that were meant to be toys at one point. Statues, it's just like, to me, I see that and I'm like, look how much money I spent. Like, I bought this. And that's not to knock statues. Like, that's just how I feel about it. Like, I can look at that, and I can appreciate the level of detail and the artistry that went into it and all the time. I can appreciate that, because it looks great. It looks amazing.
I was just going to say, I'm with you on statues. They're not for me. Even, like, Lego sets that are more expensive, just big and detailed, I'm just like, nah, like, not for me.
I love to talk Jurassic Park. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. This particular statue, though, caught my eye because, I mean, it's definitely one of my favorite moments. It's one of those big moments right before, like, the final climax of the movie, where the rest of the main characters are sort of all panicked and running for their lives. You had a character like Robert Muldoon, who was the game warden of the whole facility, and he basically is, like, this pensive, skeptical character, like an alarmist, like throughout the entire movie, who's just, he knows what these velociraptors are capable of, and he basically just questions their existence. But at the same time, like he respects their existence, I guess, in a way. It's a weird relationship. Very no nonsense kind of guy when it came to this, where, you know, the park was sort of getting marketed as this fun and games place. He was all business all the time.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Is just like, as a kid, I'm just like, dude, get this guy out of here. Like, I want to see the dinos. Like, this is great. And he's just like bringing it down with all his like negativity. I think that's probably what I'm thinking about. Because he's like being real, you know, he's like, I'm the adult in the room, and I'm just like, get out of here. Like, let the dinos loose. Have people start getting chopped up and eaten.
That's a fun perspective. This moment is very much different from all the other deaths that happen at the park. Like, you have the lawyer who's like, it's all dollars and cents, like he wants to exploit the park, and like, and he dies in a humiliating way off the toilet, and it's like that character kind of deserved that. And then you have Nedry, who's like stealing the embryos, trying to profit, and then he dies, and it's like you don't really feel anything. And then this dude who is just like putting himself out there, trying to save the grandkids, letting Ellie go, and he's going to watch her back. He sacrifices himself, and, you know, he doesn't deserve to die. But there he is.
He just got, like, a big head about it, and he was just like, I got this. Like,
no.
I know these animals, and then he just got tricked.
No, he didn't deserve that, but that's the whole, that's the tone at that point. It's like, it doesn't matter if he deserved to die or not. This is a force that he's dealing with, and they don't decide. It's just like, he's there, he's in the way of the force, and he got it. It was really dark, like when he died, like at that point in the movie. Like it was scary in the movie, but at that point tonally it was dark. I've looked at these photos back and forth, and I can't find his shotgun in here. I can't see it. I'm like, it's got to be on the ground. Like, where's his shotgun? Like that shotgun is like almost a character in this scene, you know?
Yeah.
It gets so much screen time. That's really unfortunate that they're not including that. At $260, you can't include the shotgun in this.
Yeah, that's a big miss, man. I don't know how they did that.
Yeah, I don't want to rip it apart because I appreciate it, but like, dang, like that's a pretty important piece that you're missing here.